Good morning to all of you. I am Jaiswal Ankit as your science teacher. I will be teaching you standard 9 science, only physics department. The physics which we are dealing with this year is totally different from the 8th standard. You can find escalated numerical problem, derivations and different type of basic concept which can be help you to lead in your further careers. So please understand very well and use the concept which we are going to show it here. So today we are going to understand a unit number 8, motion, but before that we'll concentrate about the syllabus. Which syllabus is there, what are the marks weightage of it and how we can pursue it. Most probably we are dealing with the weightage thing, means in a standard 9 what type of unit will be there, how many categories are there, which categories they have how much weightage. We will be dealing with everything in this introduction of the physics. With that I will be starting a new unit number 8, which is called to be a motion. So syllabus of 9th science, this is the annual syllabus of 2019 to 2020. 2020-21 will be coming further, but before that we can understand in last year how much the weightage was and how many cycles it was divided into. See, in 9th standard there are 3 main categories we need to concentrate. One is biology, chemistry, physics. They are the main principle or the cornerstone of your science. If you ask me what are extra are nothing but EVS and little bit food processing units. So let's start. Matter and its behavior. This comes in the chemistry cycle. The whole chemistry cycle has a weightage of 23 marks. Can you see on the screen? Yeah, 23 marks. Organization in the living world. This unit is for the biology cycle. Can you understand? The first one is chemical, then biological. So biological carries of 20 marks. Third is nothing but force, motion and work. See, this is the main concept where we are going to deal with. If you have a lack of knowledge in physics, no need to worry. I am here. We will be handling motion, force and work. So this unit is nothing but it has the maximum weightage above all of the things. It's 27 marks. Our environment, it's EVS, environmental science. It's of 6 marks, and food production unit, that is of 4 marks. The total grand total of this whole unit with the weightage is 80 marks, and 20 marks is nothing but internal assessment, means your internal marks. So 80 plus 20 is what? 100. So total your examination will be scheduled in the marks format of 100 marks. Okay. So next is brief discussions of unit, what we are dealing with. See, the unit number 3 was dealing with force, work and motion. So we are going to deal with, there are total 5 chapters in physics we need to concentrate. Number 1 is motion. So in motion what we need to do is describe a motion, what is motion, how it is replicating, then distance, its displacement and velocity. They are the 3 major things we need to understand for the basics. Uniform and non-uniform motion, yeah, of course this is also a very good concept where we need to understand what is uniform motion and what is non-uniform motion. Uniformly accelerated motion. If uniform accelerated motion means we are talking about acceleration here. Rate change of velocity, that is also acceleration. Graphical representation of motion. See, this in this whole unit you can mark this line, graphical representation of motion and equation of motion by graphical method. This has a maximum weightage and maximum times asked in the question paper. So you can mark it as VVIP, a very important question. Uniform circular motion. Then we are going to deal with chapter 9. See, the basic is motion. After that we need to deal with force, law of motion. Forces and law of motion. It has balanced and unbalanced force. Newton's law of motion. See, now you can mark here Newton's law of motion. This is very IMP in this unit. So first law of motion, which deals with inertia and mass. second law of motion which deals with momentum, force and acceleration, and third law of mass which is dealing with the all possibilities of the motion, action and reaction you can say. We need to understand their conservation of masses also and their conservation of momentum also. What does it means? When we will be handling this unit, you will be coming to know about it very deeply with a sheer mind. You will be understanding it. Gravitation, as we talk about gravitation, it is also has a Newton thing, and we will understand why this gravitation comes in this unit, why it can't come in the force law and motion. So they had different things. When it comes to the gravity, it totally the field is changed. So here what is the important and what is not important. So everything is important. First of all, we need to understand gravitation, universal law of gravitation and its importance. Of course, importance is necessary because you don't know where to apply a gravity. You blindly know everything, but when it comes in the mathematical representation and derivation, it comes a little bit differentiate. Free fall, velocity due to or acceleration due to gravity, mass and weight of an object on moon. Yeah, this is very interesting, where you can derive in this unit what is difference between mass and weight. So many people has a confusion that mass and weight are both same, but in physics they are not same. I will tell you when it comes in that unit. With this we have gravitation, and in arguments with this is flotation, thrust and pressure in the fluid, buoyancy, why the object float or sink when placed on the surface of water, Archimedes principle, relative density. So we will be using both technical knowledge and non-technical knowledge to understand this topic. What is technical knowledge? Technical knowledge is dealing with the examples, live examples which we are seeing day-to-day life, and non-technical means when it comes in a theoretical way, so it will be a non-technical. In both cases we will study theoretically and practically both, so we can understand and we can elaborate the differences between them. Chapter number 11, work and energy. This unit has the maximum weightage in whole physics part. In physics part, this unit only stands for, it has its own weightage of 7 to 8 marks. Why? Because it has so many concepts which will be leading you for your further studies. Work done by forces, energy, forms of energy, kinetic and potential energy of object at a at height, transformation of energy, law of conservation of energy, rate of doing work and power. 12th unit is sound. Yeah, sound, it also comes in a physics because it has a reflection, it binds with the laws of physical thing. That's why we are dealing with sound. What we need to study and what is important in this unit, you can say nature of sound, propagation of sound, reflection of sound, range of hearing in humans, application of ultrasonic sound. VVIP, put this point, application of ultrasound, and structure of human ear. These two topics, application of ultrasound and structure of human ear, is the very important topic. They are asked again and again most of the time in examination. So we will be getting thorough with this type of topics, and we will be understanding what we need to deal afterwards. So this was your complete syllabus of 12th, this was your complete syllabus of your science of 9th standard. With this we are moving on to another topics. Let's start what we are going to study in this unit number 8, motion. So first of all we will understand what is introduction to mechanics, what is physics, what is mechanics, then physical laws, then it comes concept of particle and points. They are very important. If you understand this topic, you can able to enhance any type of numericals in this unit. Scalar and vector quantity, frame of reference, position, path and displacement. Again mark this, very important. Position, path and displacement. Speed and velocity, Yeah, speed and velocity. Before that, we have one more thing. We can see that scalar and vector quantity is also there. So speed and velocity are nothing but when you are able to understand scalar quantity and vector quantity, speed and velocity will be very easy for you. Now kinematic equation of uniform motion, graphical method. I told you, mark this, very important. So now it will be dealing with, we are going to deal with this thing here. Then unit 9 will be starting, vector description, forces and law of motion. Chapter number 10 will be started, gravitation, projectile motion. Then 11 sound, after that 12. So in this chapter we are dealing with mechanics. So mechanics has three main parts we will be studying. So 8, 9, 10 they are dealing with mechanics. What is mechanics? So what is mechanics? Before that we need to understand what is physics. So what is physics? Physics is a Greek word. It is divided into two terms, phi and zix. Phi is nothing but physical and zix means nothing but science. Both together, when we study about physical science, it's nothing but physics. So it's a Greek word. So physics deals with so many parts. Physics deals with so many parts. It is a tree, it has branches also. One of its branches is called mechanics. So it is a branch of physics. See, it is a branch of physics. It is a branch of physics which deals with Newton's law of motion and law of gravitation. It is derived from the word mechanoids, means an engineer. So there is a figure here which shows the branches of mechanics, what we are going to deal with. And what is mechanics? So mechanics is a branch, it has also stems. So what are the stems? Mechanics is divided into three main parts: rigid body, deformable body, fluids. So everybody will be having doubts, sir, what is rigid body? Rigid means what? Rigid means strong, very strong, and it cannot be moved from one place to another place. In the terms of matters and ions, you can say that if there is a body, you can see a rock. If you hit with a hammer to that rock, the rock, if has more strength, it won't get deformed, it won't get scattered. So what we can understand, two particles in a body which cannot be separated or which cannot be deformed or which cannot be changed from one point to another point are called to be a rigid body. Rigid means very strong body. Like that type of body is not there in our earth. Deformable bodies, if you apply, if you can see, if you apply a hammer to a rock getting scattered into pieces, that is a deformable body. When you apply a lot, body is getting deformed in different species or be destroyed or can be changed its shape, it's called to be a deformed body. Fluid, what is fluid? The thing which can flow are called fluid. Okay, so it deals with the state of matters. How many states of matters are there? There are total 7 states of matter, but we are dealing only with 3. What are the 3 main states of matter? One is solid, liquid and gas. We are dealing with these 3, but actually there are 7 phases of matter. I will be telling you in further classes. It's very interesting to understand why these 7 type of phases are there, but it has their own value. So when it comes to solid phase, it has 2 main components, rigid body and deformable body. They are in solid state. Liquid and gas will be going for the fluid state. Static and dynamic, compressible and incompressible. Static means the body is still. It cannot move from one place to another place. We'll have this example. A precedent is there in the next slide. I will explain you. What is dynamic? The body which is in a motion with a high speed and velocity are called to be in motion. Incompressible and compressible. Have you seen water? If you take a water in an injection and take an injection, fill it with the water, and one end of the injection you just press or just block it, and now you apply a force to it, what you will see that it cannot be moved. so it is incompressible. So liquid is an incompressible while gas is a compressible. You can understand a small lighter. If you see, lighter has a liquid particle as a fuel inside it. This fuel is nothing but a gas. It can compress and it forms in the form of liquid. Okay, so gas is a compressible and liquid is a incompressible. Nature of physical law. What are the natures of physical law? That is very, very important for this unit and for the 9th standard, but only first one. These two will be dealing, we will be dealing when it comes to a higher terms, like when we are dealing with a very high proficient terms. So only we need to understand is the first law of conservation, that is law of conservation of energy. What does it means? Energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but can transform from one form to another form. You have studied this in the previous classes. But what it meant exactly is, best example, if you are driving a cycle, you are applying energy. Due to that, what happened? Motion is transferring. Motion is transferred. Now motion transfers a frictional force. This frictional force transfer in another form of force. The thing you can see here, energy is transferred. You cannot create it. You are also taking energy from where? You are eating food, you are taking energy from there. Another example, firecracker. If you light a firecracker is bound with so many chemicals inside it. Now this chemical energy converts into heat energy and light energy and sound energy. Can you understand the difference? So you can understand by this way, right? Another thing, what is motion and its type? What is motion and its type? When an object is placed from one point to another point due to effect of some external force is called to be in motion. We have some examples here we can apply in this. So the clip here is showing about a motion. Fire is static, but hands are in motion. See how beautiful it constructed. In this example, we can understand how the motions are there. We will be explaining. There are three main type of motion. What is motion? Again, I will tell. A body is standing at point A. Now it's moving to point B. This is point A. Now this is moving to point B. It is in a motion, right? What are three type of motion? One is linear motion. Linear means a body which can travel in a straight in a one direction. Best example, when you close a door, there is a door knob. You are locking a door, right? What is it happening? It goes linear and come backward. One direction, come backward. Or otherwise a drawer. What do you do? Pull it and push it, right? Open the gate, pull it or push it. So this moves in one direction. What does it means? They are in linear direction. I will explain in the further slide with the examples and with the visual effect. With the visual effect, sorry. Another thing, example of a circular or rotational motion. What are a circular motion and rotational motion? You can understand very easily that what is circular. If is a movement of an object along the circumference of a circle or a rotation along a circular path are called to be a circular or rotational motion. Your fan moves in a circular direction is a circular motion. Earth revolves and rotates. Okay, so it's a rotation motion. What is oscillatory and vibrating motion? That is very important. So understanding these two concepts is very essential also. Oscillatory means if a body travels from one point to another point in the same period of time. Suppose if this is traveling here to here in 1 second, again coming back in 1 second. This type of motion are called oscillatory motion. What is vibratory motion? So vibratory motion are nothing but the repeated motion which when you are playing a guitar, can you see? When you play a guitar, you hit a string. The string will be vibrate, or otherwise you take a spoon, hit on the floor, you can hear the vibration sound. It will be doing like up and down, up and down. So these are nothing but vibration motion. I will be explaining all type of motion in this slide. Next slide. So these are the precedent of motion. First one is the vibratory motion. I told you about guitar. If you hit a guitar, what it will be? It moves in the up and down direction with some frequencies. You can say the word frequency over here. It will be escalating or boosting your marks to the high level. Linear motion. I told you in one direction. See, that man is pushing a box in one direction. That type of motion are called linear motion. Curvilinear motion. Have you seen football? In football, there is one kick which is called banana kick. This kick is told to be a curvilinear motion. It is linear, but it moves in a curved direction. Oscillatory motion. Have you seen the pendulum of watch in old age? Rudimentary, they were having watches which was connected to a pendulum. So pendulum A to O, O to B, then B to O, then O to A. In same periodic time. Understand, same periodic time. The time should be important here. Then what is circular motion? A satellite revolving around the earth is nothing but a circular motion. What is rotatory motion? Rotatory motion, see, fan moves, okay, fan is moving. With that, all body is also moving. Fan is moving, with its axis also it's moving. Axis is nothing but the center point of the fan. So, can you see here, the blue mark, the center point is coming down. The body is also rotating, the fans are also rotating, and the connection which is there, that is only rigid. So, this type of motion are called rotatory motion. There are some tasks which I am giving here. Please answer me in the comment. You can answer me that what are this type of motion. If you find it interesting, then. And I will be placing some videos to understand what is motion and what are the type of motion. Okay, bye guys.